Hi, I'm Alan Barich with Barich Business Services. On behalf of Project 17 and the Marine Technology Cluster, along with our other partners, I'd like to welcome you to the 2011 Monterey Bay Regional Business Plan Competition. Before getting started, I'd like to read a quote from one of our contestants from last year, Jim Love, the president of Abundant Biofuels. And Jim wrote, "Any opportunity to present a business plan to experienced investment professionals in a competitive setting is an outstanding opportunity to test the critical thinking supporting the company's vision, mission, and tactics. Frankly, this process should be required for starting a new business. Preparing a business forces the entire team to examine all aspects of critical thinking, developing skills which can be used on a routine basis. Regardless of the company's outcome in the competition, the experience is very rewarding." I say this because, as Jim has said, every business should look at this as an opportunity to showcase your business. We have developed a one-page application for the business plan application, and by design, this one-page application is going to force you to put down in simple, concise terms what your company is all about, what your markets are, how you're going to go about to market, and why an investor should be interested in you. So let's get started. The first section of the application is what we describe as the company overview. And as you can see, the first part of it is to give a brief statement about your company. We put together an example. This is a fictitious company, and we're calling it Best Sprouts Inc. So Best Sprouts Inc.'s definition is, Best Sprouts provides a new strain of good-tasting Brussels sprouts that are organically grown on a large scale, meeting all food safety and traceability requirements, and are harvested, prepared for distribution with a newly developed harvesting technique. Simple, very concise statement. The next part it asks for is what we describe as pain. And in this, and this is very important, is for you to describe what is the market opportunity that you are addressing. What need are you fulfilling? What hole in the market, what niche, are you looking to go after? So in the case of Best Sprouts, the statement here is, currently there is a rising demand for good tasting, high nutritional value, low calorie, long shelf life, low cost fresh vegetables for domestic and international consumptions. These fresh vegetables need to be grown in an environmentally sound and sustainable manner. Again, a concise statement that simply defines the market opportunity that you are looking at. And then the last part of it is your solution. So in the case of Best Sprouts, their solution is the new Brussels sprouts is organically produced at roughly 50% of the cost of conventional Brussels sprouts, requiring less water for growing, whilst providing the same nutritional value as the conventional sprouts. This new strain can be grown in diverse soil and climate conditions. So there, in a very simple 3 or 4 sentences, you have described what your business is about, what the market opportunity is, and your solution to the market opportunity. Very important. And if you have questions about how to do this, please feel free to contact us at the address and phone number we'll discuss at the end of this talk. The next part we get into is information on your company information. And again, this should be pretty self-explanatory, the first part, and just, given your, exactly where you are on your company name, your company contact, phone numbers, fax numbers, web address, how many employees you currently have, and the number of employees you expect to have in the next 12 months based on securing the funding that you're after. And then the next part is funding history. And here you're looking at the amount of money that you have raised to date. And you need to think about this in terms of how much money have you put in it as an individual or individuals? Have you got money from friends and family? Other sources of funding. And remember here that you're looking to go into investors or banks to secure money. And I can assure you that these investors or banks always want to see how much skin you have in the game. So if you could show that you put some actual cash into your business, it's important. And if it's a little, that's fine. People want to know that you are looked into it and that you're invested in this. And then the financials that are being requested, and this is historical data, is some of the where your revenues are over the past 12 or 15 or 16 months on a monthly basis. What do you do? What is your business doing currently? Are you doing any business? And if you're not, that's okay too. People need to know that, but it's good to know where you are from a starting point. And then the next part is the type and amount of financing that you're looking to secure. And what we've shown here are different, what I'm going to call buckets that the money could come from. Are you looking to get money from private investors? Are you looking to get money from bank loans? Are you looking to self-fund? Are you looking for institutional investors? And it's something just to think about. So if you're in the venture track and you're looking for venture funding, then you need to check the appropriate box there. If you are also looking to do a combination of venture funding and bank loans and possible grants, you need also to do that. So if you look at the example that we put together for the Best Sprouts Inc., Best Sprouts Inc. had some initial funding that they raised, and from a funding they're seeking, they're looking for private funding of $250,000. They're looking for, which would be angel funding. They're looking for institutional investment funding of $1 million, and then grant money of $250,000, all of which add up to a total of $1,500,000. The next part of the application talks about the team, and here is your chance to describe the team in your company that is going to pull off this business opportunity. I can't stress enough the importance of this, because I think you'll realize you, as everybody else, people invest in people. They don't really invest in businesses as much as they look to who's in the business and do they have a capable team ready to pull off the business challenge. So here you need to take the time to say, who are the 3 or 4 critical people in your team? What is their background as it relates to the product and the market you're addressing, to give the investors a sense that you have a credible team that is capable of pulling this challenge off. So in the case of Best Sprouts Inc., which is an agricultural company, we have a team which is comprised of Alex Eversmart, whoever he may be, who's the president and CEO. He's a seasoned CEO with 5 startup companies experience behind him, and he's got extensive ag industry background. We have Julie Jones, PhD. She's the Chief Technical Officer. She developed a new strain of sprouts and harvesting technique. She has a doctoral thesis in plant genetics and 15 years in ag crop production. Fred Ford is a CFO with extensive background in product licensing to domestic and international partners. And then we have Debbie Love, who's a VP of Marketing and Sales with 15 years experience in product sales and has managed a national sales force for a major shipper. So there, in very concise terms, again, you were able to describe who your team is and what they bring to the table. And what you want to show, to the extent you can, that you have a well-rounded team that's looking at all aspects of the business needs. Then we're going to move over to the current status of the product or service. And here you're just looking for a brief, short narrative on where you are. So in the case of the new Brussels sprouts, is a genetically engineered produce that has been in field production for 2 years with active sales for the past 12 months. The new harvesting technology incorporates automated picking and product processing together with automated food safety and traceability attributes has been deployed for the past 12 months. So here, you're able in simple terms to convey where the status of your product is and what history you have behind it. And here, investors or any kind and bankers want to know that you have something that's real, that it is proven in service to the extent you can. The next is the competitive advantage. And here, everybody needs to realize that in a business, you always have competition of some kind. And you need to, think about that and think about what is your competitive edge against the competition. So in the case of Best Sprouts Inc., Best Sprouts is say they have developed a Sprouts with a taste that appeals to a large number of people, which is different from, I think, most of our experience with Brussels sprouts, is easier to grow and produce than conventional sprouts, can be grown in diverse soil and climatic conditions, which gives it a wide range of where it could be produced. And then this seed took 36 months to develop, so if someone else was to go and try to develop it, it would take a longer time for them to develop. And you also have patent protection on this. The harvesting technology that has been developed is also protected with patents. So this is saying that you're looking out and saying, who are the competitors, who could be the possible competitors, and how do you maintain an edge against them? The business model, and here you need to say, how do you intend to go to business and secure market share? So in the case of Best Sprouts is they're currently using direct sales and supports to the local market. That's how they got into their business initially. Their plan then is to expand the market coverage through a distribution channels of strategic partners, both domestic and internationally, and this will allow them to expand greatly beyond the local market areas. And then the company will also license their seed technology and harvesting technology to other growers, both regionally and domestically and internationally, so again they expand their channels to market. This is an important aspect for people to think about that are looking on the venture track, because a big challenge for everybody is the scalability of your business and how you're going to rapidly grow the business, so you need to think about that. The next one is the market, and here you want to talk about what the potential market is for your product or products in a marketplace. So in the case of Best Sprouts says the market for fresh vegetables in the U.S. exceeds $10 billion annually. That's in current terms. And we'll say, while traditional Brussels sprouts occupy a small space of this $10 billion, the new Brussels sprouts offer an opportunity to gain a greater market share. And so it's estimated that through this new sprout, you'll be able to generate annual revenues through direct sales, product sales, and licensing of $125 million in revenues within 5 years. The last is a simple thing about what's your goals, timelines, and jobs. And one of the things here, since the competition is a regional Monterey Bay area competition, we want to know how you're going to grow jobs in the local region here. So in the case of Best Sprouts Inc., the company is stating they have 4 patents and will secure further IP. They're going to use $1 million to expand production capabilities locally in Salinas and Watsonville, which will create 10 new local jobs in the year 2011. And we'll also get regional growers to adopt the new sprouts as an alternative crop that will require less water for growing, which is always good, and will create more regional jobs. And finally, the company expects to exit via acquisition by a major ag firm in 3 to 5 years. So that's it. The application, we believe, it will force you, as I said earlier, to take a disciplined look at your business, get it down in very concise terms, which is good because you'll find out that this process will help you in developing your elevator pitch when you're talking about your business to other people that you're looking to market to, investors and everything else. So it'll be a good exercise, and we wish you success in your application in the business plan competition. And again, we want to thank you for taking the time to to participate, and good luck. If you have any questions on how to use this one-page application, please call Adam Davis at the Marina Technology Cluster offices. That's area code 831-582-9718. Or email your questions to the website address or the email address that's attached with the application. And please know that we also will have are offering workshops to help people go through this application process. And the workshop schedule is on our website. So if you're interested in attending one of the workshops, please look at the schedule to see where they're being held to make sure that you get the one that is most convenient to you. Again, thank you for your participation in this 2011 Monterey Bay Regional Business Plan Competition.